we go, John.
Good evening, Squire.
How the devil are you, sir?
Very good indeed. Thank you. Yourself?
Very good, thank you. Very good. New
Looking
year,
forward
new
to
me.
spring weather.
Yeah, I felt like that today. I felt a little bit like the end is the end. There's light at the end of the tunnel, kind of thing.
Get in there, innit? Yeah. We had a little walk this evening before this, and felt a bit warm. It's chilly, but it felt a bit warm, and I thought, the nights are doing all right.
Yeah, I think I look at the thing that gets me through as I look at the Met Office app, and it gives you the sunset. And
Right.
like every day, it's getting like a couple of minutes later.
I was going to say it's supposed to be something like, and it's something like 40 seconds a day or something.
No, I think it's a couple of minutes a day.
Is it?
A day, yeah. Some days it's like an extra minute, and some days it's an extra couple of minutes. Kind of, it depends.
Whatever. Moving forward.
Getting closer. It's getting closer. So I reckon probably about 6 weeks, and we'll be. I mean, you know me, I ride anyway, but I haven't been in this frost, freezing fog, and all that. And there's so much crap on the roads.
Well, that's it. Now we've moved. We're actually on a hill.
Yeah.
So the idea of going out on the bike, going downhill straight away, nah.
Not in the
I believe in the trail of stuff behind me.
Yeah, the person I listen to most there is Simon Hayes at RMT. He's an instructor.
Oh yeah.
And he kind of says if there's anything between the tarmac and your tyre, then best stay off your bike, i.e. ice. So
everybody right, yeah, exactly. So
you know me, mate. I was out in -6 last year, or the year before even. But
well, that's it. I've now got wet, warm gear, and so is the other half.
Yeah.
So she's got a proper winter suit kind of set now.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, actually, the last time we were on here, it was Christmas last year, which
was it
appalling of us, really. So
that is a bit shocking, really, but life's been a bit
chaotic, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, the last year's gone really quickly.
I mean, you've moved house.
I have, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Changed 50 bikes. Talk about bikes. So this time, last time we did it, what did you have? What bikes did you have?
I'd have had the Multistrada, and would I have had the Honda CTX?
Yeah.
Or probably in the process of.
No, I think it was a CTX. I think you did have the CTX. I seem to remember you talking about it.
I know one way we can sort this while we're talking. I've got a photograph on here of the CTX, and I'll find out exactly when the little bugger vehicles. When did I buy it?
Yeah. Now I'm sure you had the CTX at the time.
That was the day we bought it, which was October 2023. So yes.
Yeah, and you didn't have it long, did you? You had about 4 or 5 months.
It's about 7 months, I think.
7 months. Okay, so yeah, that's right. Because you moved house first, didn't you? And then you got rid of it. Yeah. So you decided on your pan instead.
Yes, that's right. Yeah. Literally, when I bought my Pan European, a week before completely motorbikes shut.
Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Yeah, you were lucky there. Because that could have gone horribly wrong, couldn't it?
That could have been, yeah. Well, the worst thing, luckily, because I've not bought it on finance or anything like that, I just walked in and just like, yeah, I'll have it, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Well,
as you know, I'm a massive fan of it. I had to go, for everyone who doesn't know, I had to go on the Pan European, completely unexpectedly, literally fell in love with it, and desperately wanted one. I actually went out to view one, and I ended up buying a VF1000 that caught my eye instead with my Pan European fund.
It is a stunner, though.
Yeah, it didn't go according to plan, did it? So yours are fairly.
Yeah, thanks. See you.
As opposed to the year before, where you changed your bike a couple of times. You bought your VFR, and then you bought your you had your VFR, you sold your VFR, you bought your Multistrada, and then I can't remember. You had
I had the car at that point as well, didn't I? That's why.
Yeah, you did. And then you bought the CTX. Yeah, so you went from VFR to Multistrada plus CTX, and then your CTX is swapped for a Pan-European. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's been your kind of journey. Yeah, it's been your kind of journey, hasn't it? That. So mine has been a little bit more ups and downs.
A little bit more.
Yeah. So this time last year, excuse me.
So what did you have this time last year?
I did have the Africa Twin. No. I had the Africa Twin. I did.
Oh, did you?
Yep. So I bought that in October.
Oh yes, because you'd have bought that at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah, so I had the Africa Twin, and I had that in October. So I had that the last time we were on, but I had the
CBF.
No, I got rid of that for the Africa Twin, but I did have the Transalp, which decided to eat itself on the way to work one day, and that was it. Which was then because I was still obviously commuting, and it was kind of wanted something for the winter still because I didn't want to take the Africa Twin out. I got that Pegazzo, which didn't really.
That's right. Yes.
And then I sold that, and I got the silver CBF. So I got another CBF, and yeah, what else happened? No, I still had the Pegazzo, didn't I? I bought the CBF, but I still had the Pegazzo, and then I eventually sold that, and I went out and I bought the VF 1000, which
that's right. Yeah.
I haven't. You know what? Since I bought it home, I haven't been out on it since.
Have you not?
No.
I don't blame you.
I'm a bit gutted. I didn't want to take it out on these roads and stuff. I am probably going to take it out for a poo at the weekend up to Piston Club.
Right.
Just up the road. I probably will take it out for a little run out there. Yeah. I think that's got to be done really, because I keep looking at it and I keep firing it up, just making sure it kind of works and stuff. And all is well, and I
was going to say it might be one of those machines where, battery gets disconnected and petrol drained out.
Yeah, well, she's an old girl, and it just take her a bit of a while to get going and warm up and stuff. But it's got a good battery in it, by the look of it. Our garage is quite warm as well, so I think that helps. But it's definitely one of them bikes that you need to crank over a fair bit to get going. So I don't know if I might take it in for a bit of a tune with Shane at Redditch Motorcycle Scooter Centre or something, because he's a bit of a wizard with that stuff. I want to keep that right and nice, if you know what I mean. So
absolutely,
I'm going to be trying to spending cash on that. So that's bought me. Yeah. I mean, because you're moving house and stuff, you didn't really get to do many trips last year. You didn't really go out. You did the odd run out to Superbike Factory and whatnot, which have been good. It's a bit further for you now, isn't it? It's further than 4 miles now.
Not further. It was 15 minutes before. Now it's about an hour. It's quite a nice ride. Yeah,
is it like back roads and stuff, or are you on the main roads, or what?
No, it's all. Well, it's kind of it's a kind of like an A road, but a minor A road, if you see what I mean. And then it kind of gets out. It becomes very, very much in the countryside. So once we get out, probably in the realms of about 7 miles, it then becomes lots of fields, and then tractors and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah. So I bet that, to be fair, in the summer anyway, I bet that's a nice run out for you. I bet it's nice scenery and countryside for you and stuff.
Yeah. Like I say,
when we do that run, I try and do that though. I try and go on the back side roads and stuff. That's what I was doing with Lou when we came up last time, because he obviously came along and he couldn't go on the motorway. We did the last bit on the A42, but you know what? That bike, I was so impressed with that little bike of his. Ever so good. I wonder what he's going to do now then.
Sounds like he did well.
Yeah, no, he did. He did. I mean, like,
Well, if he's going to get a KTM, he needs to get one bloody quick, doesn't he?
Well, I know. I don't know if I would. I don't know if I'd be up for that. Mind you, I think there's still a chance they can be saved if they get bought out or something, isn't there? I don't know if they've actually got.
I think somebody will probably buy them.
Yeah, they've got a lot of bikes. I think there's about 350,000 bikes or something they've got to get rid of, isn't it? Or something mad. Maybe more than that. I don't know. I think
mega sales.
Yeah, I think that was a figure, but it might be probably completely different. But yeah,
but that is worldwide, I suppose. So.
Yeah. It's a shame, really, because they make such good bikes. I know they've got their issues with electronics and things like that, and cams and whatnot. But there's fantastic bikes. You've never met anyone who's owned one and said, like, you know, oh, that was rubbish. I didn't like that. Everyone loves them.
Grin on the face.
Yeah, this is the thing, isn't it? As I say, I'd like one. Wouldn't want one of the newer ones, but it's expensive. But Super Duke 1290, I like those, and obviously I like the Super Adventures as well. But
I that was quite nice.
Now, but if they are going to the wall properly, like, it make me bum twitch a little bit, probably buying one. I don't think I would. But it'd be interesting to know what Lou's going to do now, because obviously he's going to do it. He's in the middle of his direct access, so he's going to want a bigger one. I don't know if he'll sway towards the Triumph now. I don't know. It's hard to say, isn't it?
Must admit, that is a bit of a tough call. It's, I think for him, it'd probably be, I don't know. We'll see what happens with KTM and what goes on there.
He'll still probably buy one. I think he'll still have one. I mean, that one, he's already got one, hasn't he? So it's like there's probably not much more risk, really, unless he buys a brand new one. But can you imagine some of the deals that are going to be there to be had with some of those new ones? That's got to be tempting.
Absolutely. Really? Absolutely, yeah. They're going to be getting rid of them for next to nothing.
Well, you'd have thought so, wouldn't you? I mean, I remember when MG Rover went under, they sold them out for pennies, didn't they? Massive discounts on them.
Yeah.
Mind you don't see any on the road now, which is probably why they went under.
Well, that's very true, to be fair, actually. I can't remember seeing many, to be fair.
No.
And if you think about it, every time we've been up Donington and places like that, you don't see many of them really, to be fair. You don't see many of them in the car park.
Mind you, that 125 of his, that 125 Duke of his, I was looking over it and I thought, that's a properly nicely screwed together bit of kit. That is very well thought out. And you weren't even thinking about chucking in the bends. And I was a bit like looking about where I was going, looking at the mud on the road and stuff like that, because there was a fair bit on the road. And everybody was just like, no bother. He was just in. He had full confidence in that. And I'm sat there thinking to myself, ooh.
I must admit, though, I think when I was riding 125s and things like that, I think my balls were a lot bigger. You know what I mean? It's kind of like at that point, you're starting out, you're enjoying it, you're not really caring. Do you know what I mean? Now, especially when you're riding around on 1300s and stuff like that, and you think, even just putting it down in a car park, ouch, that's going to cost.
Yeah, I think. I mean, like I say, it's so over-engineered. Like in terms of like the suspension and everything, and it's the same. I believe it's the same frame and everything as the whole thing. Let's call it the chassis. It's the same as a 390, isn't it? On those, so like they're capable of so much more than that little engine can do, and that's probably why he had the confidence, because he could literally leave the thing wide open and just lob it into the bend, and not even thinking about it. Like, so
I'm sure it's a beautifully handling bike for what it is.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, mate. He looked it, to be honest. You know what? It really impressed me about it as well. And I actually said to him, it's getting dark, so you better get a wiggle on. Because 125 lights are always shit. They're always terrible. I've never known one with a good light. Even that one I had was quite a modern one, and the light was crap on that as well. Nothing compared to like the CBF or the Africa Twin or whatever. Anyway, like he's like, oh, no, they're pretty good. And I'm like, oh yeah, okay. Anyway, mate, he was behind me. He literally, that light was so bright on that 125. He's got two little like spots on the front, and you could see into the bloody future with them. I swear, they were unreal.
Really?
Yeah, so good. I was like, wow.
Wow.
125, you liked like that. Very unfair.
If only back in the day, mate.
Yeah. I remember chasing my dad back with my little RS125 in the middle of the night from Broadway, and I couldn't see anything. Like, it was so dull. I had the full B one and still couldn't see nothing. I had to get my dad to ride. Dad, you need to ride behind me so I can bloody see. Like, you know what I mean?
Can you imagine doing that Bromsgrove Road to Kiddie on a little 125?
Oh yeah,
mate, you'd be coming out with bits of hedge in your fucking everywhere.
Well, it was like I say, it was like that. If you think about which way did we go to Broadway, so I'm trying to think actually. So we went up the Saltway from Kidderminster to Droitwich.
Yeah.
Kidderminster, Droitwich, up the Saltway from the Chateau-Wimpney way. You know what I mean? Up the Saltway, up the Neville, or that's the kind of way we went. I'm pretty sure.
That's quite a nice road, though.
No, I'm talking absolute shit. We didn't go that way at all. We went 449, up to the Apex Motocross junction of the M40, the M5. Sorry.
Oh yes, yeah.
I think it's junctions. Is it junction 7 or something like that? Up towards and then up to Broadway. Yeah, that was the roads we were on. So they weren't terrible roads, to be fair, but like it felt horrendous on this bloody 125. I might as well have just held up a fucking candle, in front of the bike as I was riding.
That's what I should have done. My very first 5. That was it. Was it 500? I think I bought an old second-hand 500 from somewhere out Bromsgrove Way when I first moved to Kiddie.
Yeah,
I remember going up that road, and the other half at the time was following in a car. And I was pooing it because the front light on it was absolutely shocking.
Yeah, they've come on a long way. Mind you, that VFR I had was like that. I think Josh had put some bloody mad LED light in it, and I used to get flashed off people and everything. And that one literally was. It was like bloody one of Elon Musk's rockets going up in the air. Do you know what I mean? It literally lit everything up. It was insane. But,
yeah. It's like the days of finding halogen bulbs.
Yeah.
Groundbreaking, that was.
Halogen ones. Yeah, I don't really rate them. I don't really rate halogen bulbs. I think they were a bit, I don't know, I think they're a bit brighter, but I don't think that they're... What, do you mean like HIDs? Or halogen?
No, the old days of the halogen ones. You used to put them in your bike and it made a massive difference. You could tell straight away. And then, of course, it moved to IDs and stuff, and it's even better.
Yeah, actually, I don't know if I use high-intensity discharge bulbs on bikes. Any bikes have them, to be fair. I never used to retrofit them to our cars, but I can't think of any other bikes that have them. To be fair, I think they've just moved on to LEDs, haven't they? And I'm pretty sure that's what that KTM's got. I think they're LED bulbs.
No, I'm sure they are. Yeah, if it's new.
Yeah. So, what did I do this year? Last year for trips, I did a few last year. Actually, I did both. I did both the motor revs. Yeah, I didn't. So, I did both the motor revs tours. I had a good run up to Ponderosa with my dad and a couple of the lads up to Jason and Rich. We went up to the Ponderosa for the day to meet Ian and Oggy. That was a cracking run up there. That was. And I was like, because of course, when my dad's involved, he's the biggest procrastinator in the world. So nothing's urgent for me dad ever. Like, you know, he always used to say with my kids, "I moved to my bloody timings, not yours." He always used to say that, and it's still fucking the same now. He's still the fucking same. God, Dad, we've got a deadline to get there. Okay, so just have a snout. Oh, come and have a look at this. You know what I mean? This is what he's like. Anyway. And I'd kind of underestimated the journey time a little bit, and it took a little bit longer than I thought anyway. So we were probably about 20 minutes behind. By the time my dad got involved, it was more like 30 minutes behind. And then he wanted to stop to, about an hour into the journey, he wanted to stop because he wanted a fag and to unflatten his arse and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Have a wander around. I think he wanted a piss as well because he's old. And like that made us like over an hour late. And we got there. I think I told him like 1 o'clock or something. And we ended up getting there at like 2 or something. Yeah, they did a video about it. Actually, it makes me look a right dickhead. But it was a good run out though. It was a great run out, and we were stuck in traffic as well. Traffic was horrendous, and it's not traffic you could filter through either. Like the whole of there's a little village there. I can't remember what the village's name is, but you have to go through it. And I'll tell you what, mate, the traffic was horrendous. You couldn't filter past it. You couldn't go past it. Yeah, you were just stuck there and waiting for it to move, and it wouldn't bloody move. And I was sitting there doing my fucking nut. Bike was there. They were all like, fans were blaring because it was so hot. It was a really hot day.
Oh, horrible.
No, it was. You know what? I look back and it was a great. At the time, you think, Jesus Christ. But like you look back, if that was a cracking day out, that was. They're all a bit like that, aren't they? It's a fantastic day out, that was. Like me and Rich talk about this when we go to Barmouth. See, that was one trip I didn't do last year, was Barmouth.
That's true, you didn't, did you?
No, I was gutted. It's because Rich, his lad, had his, I'm going to say, first child. I don't know if there was a second one planned or not, but it was Rich's first grandchild. So he went up to Devon to meet the new edition, which is fair enough. But we didn't.
Yeah, you can't argue with that, can you?
No, of course not.
I could say Aberystwyth was the year before as well, wasn't it?
It's what Aberystwyth. Yeah, Aberystwyth was the year before when I came to see you and nearly killed myself. Yeah, but that was the year before. Didn't get to Barmouth. Did both the motor revs. Did Ponderosa. I feel like there was another run out I did as well.
I'm sure there was another one you did.
Yeah, another decent site. I'm pretty sure there was. I think I went to Matlock Bath as well with Rich. Did a couple of runs out with the Shatterford as usual. Shatterford Motorcycle Club. You like camping, do you? Not a fan of camping.
Not really. Getting too old for it, mate, if I'm honest.
Yeah, it's Shatterford Motorcycle Club's 50th anniversary this year.
Now I can't numb the pain with alcohol anymore. So
yeah,
that's the best way to enjoy camping.
Yeah, you'll have to go up to that, even if it's just for the day, mate, just for a visit. The 50th anniversary, mate. That is 50th anniversary. Yeah,
well on it.
Yeah, fair old milestone. Of course, I went to the Snowman Rally as well. Mustn't forget the Snowman Rally. That was That's a cracking weekend. That is just a massive barn with tables on and just kegs lined up. And you got nothing to do in the middle of Wales and drink all weekend. It's fantastic. Absolutely love that weekend, I do, mate. Yeah, it's an unmissable one, that one. Yeah. So what have I got planned this year? I've got obviously Snowman, and that's a no-brainer. Barmouth, I've said to Rich, I don't care what happens, we're going to Barmouth. Don't even care what you say. Yeah. That's got to happen. So Motor Revs aren't doing the same stuff this year. They're doing... they've sacked Wales off. There's talking about doing one mid-year. What the hell's that?
What?
I can hear something.
Oh, it's probably just John around.
Oh, that'll be it. So, so they're doing Belgium, which I couldn't go to, but I'm going with Shatterford Motorcycle Club to Belgium. I think it's like a week after or something. I couldn't get the deposit. Yeah, I couldn't get the deposit or the passport together in time for when they needed it to book in for the motor. I was with them, but I couldn't do it at the time. I had shit going on. What was there's a Scotland tour supposed to be happening. That's with Motor Revs again. Just waiting on the date for that. I've got a rally in the end of April that I'm doing. I'm getting quite a busy summer. Yeah,
it's a year for you then, isn't it?
It's going to be. And Motor Revs are also doing. They're calling it Bomber Command. It's something in Lincolnshire, some place where you can go and look at there's an airfield or something, and bombers and stuff there.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I'll just go with the flow with them, whatever they say. I like that to meet the lads as well, because all the usual crew are there and like catching up with them and getting pissed and stuff like we normally do. But They're supposed to be doing something in Wales. I don't know if they've got a date together that yet. So Claire's getting wound up. She reckons she's going abroad for 2 weeks this year. By yourself. Because I'm always doing so much with the bikes. So kiss goodbye to her. She'll run off with a fucking Greek or something. You know what I mean? Yeah. Beginning of the end of our relationship. You ever seen Shirley Valentine where she just runs off to Greece? She meets a Greek guy.
Yeah.
We'll see. That's what'll happen. You'll think she's some
not a chance, mate.
Some sort of, she'll think some rich English woman. That'll be the end of that.
She'll be missing the Girdler Fast and Furious sessions.
Well, certainly fucking fast. And they're certainly furious. Best 24 seconds of her life, mate.
Oh, dear.
What are you up to, mate?
Let's say this year, I don't know, because we were still planning to go up to Lake District.
On the bike?
Yeah.
Ooh.
She's got a friend up there somewhere, and she sort of said, "Oh yeah, you'll have to come up to the Lake District and stay with us," sort of thing. Yeah. So I thought, ooh, that might be an opportunity to get the bike out, be a nice run, take your time, get up there. And then,
that in half for Mrs. John, though, I'd make that into 2, stop halfway.
Well, that's kind of the plan, yeah. So it's not too bad, and give her a chance to stretch her legs in between. But there's obviously lots of other stuff going on with getting hot tubs and all that sort of stuff. That
you won't regret that, mate. You won't regret
that.
No,
I mean, that's got to be done. I need to do that as soon as possible.
Yeah, I might go and have a float around in that in a bit, mate. To be honest,
I don't blame you. Don't blame me.
Yeah, I like it in the cold. That's when I like it the most. Is when it's freezing cold.
Yeah,
that's when
you can appreciate it.
Yeah. When it's freezing cold and there's ice everywhere. Mind you, I'll tell you what happened the other day because I've got the corrugated roof thing over the top.
Yeah.
And I was in it because it was off the year before over the winter. I hadn't realised. So this time it's at 40.5 degrees. It was at, and I opened it. I was in there with my beer, and it was condensing. The steam was all like condensing on the top, dripping back down. It was like -8. Touching my skin.
Yeah, I can imagine a few squeals were had.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Actually, it became because when you're sitting there for a bit and it does get a bit warm, and you're like, oh, it was a nice contrast in the end. It was like, oh, okay.
Oh, very well, yeah.
Anyway, at first, I'll tell you.
That's definitely the plan for this year to do that.
Get the old hot tub going.
Yeah. There's a lot of structural things to the house that we want to do a lean-to at the side of the house, which then I can move the bikes into temporarily. Because the garage that they're in at the moment, they're old. They're like 50s prefab garage. You know what I mean?
Is it?
Yeah.
Ah, right. So you've got a detached garage on your house?
Yeah.
Ah, okay. So what you going to knock it down and rebuild one, or are you going to do?
Well, I'm not going to actually knock it down, but what I'm going to do is kind of like all the windows, because it's the old putty pane of glass windows, old school ones.
Yeah.
And all the putty's coming away now, so all the glass is starting to fall out and get wet in there. So I've got to push all those through, build windows to put them in.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then at the same time, I want to put an apex roof on it because it's a flat roof.
Ah.
Try and give some more.
That'll be a few quid, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll have
so
yourself some storage up there as well. Get the old top of the roof boarded up.
Well, that's the idea. So hopefully it's going to be a lot more usable.
Yeah.
Because at the moment it's a pain in the arse. Because we've got a strip light down the middle of the garage.
Yeah.
And it's 6'5". The actual ceiling.
So you're smashing your head off it every 5 minutes.
Literally walk down and bang! Oh shit! So it's a disaster waiting to happen.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for a shower of glass and one of the bulbs explodes on my head.
I'm tight. I'm tight as fuck. I am, mate. I just duck a lot more. I'll be like, yeah, I'll just duck. I'll duck. I'll manage it. I'll get the glass thing though, mate. I'll get that. You probably need to modernise it.
So that's sorted. The lean-to on the side, and then we'll board all that up properly, so it's kind of like a shed on the side.
Yeah,
in a way.
Feather edge panels.
Yeah, and then I'll concrete some pegs in the ground, so I can actually attach the bikes to them.
Yeah.
So there's lots of plans. So this year, I think, won't be as much doing as we hoped.
The lake should be good, mate.
Yeah, there might be a nice, it'd be nice to do something like ABBA as well. Go back up there because
would you do that on the bike though?
Possibly.
That's a lovely run out though. I do love that run out to Aberystwyth.
The only problem is the thing is for us now. I mean, for you, yeah, it probably would be gorgeous for you.
But you're about an hour up the road.
Another 2, nearly.
Is it 2 hours?
Nearly, yeah. It's about an hour and 45 on a good day to Kiddie.
Yeah. So I think it takes us about 3.5 hours to get there. I think.
Yeah.
About 3.5 hours there. So you'd be looking at probably 5. Jesus, yeah. But mind you, the lakes is going to be that.
But to be fair, it'd be quicker and easier for us. It's not exactly the same, but obviously Skegg's our nearest coast.
Yeah. But I like Skeg. I like Skeggy.
So that could be a possibility for a change.
What do you think about getting a van in Skeggy?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Long term, I think we might get one. Talked about it a few times.
Well, actually, in Skeg or in Gamells or
Chapel St Leonard's, I think.
Chapel. Yeah.
I think Craig's got one there, but his parents.
I was going to say he goes up there a lot, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. I've got a van there, so I'm thinking. We've been talking about it for a while, but then I'm thinking to myself, are we going to want to go there when the kids are older? Probably not, is the answer. Which is a thing to say. I don't know. I think we're more interested in the in the pine forests of Wales and stuff like that when the kids are older, because they're not going to be bothered about Skeggy, are they? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Maybe they will.
Mate, Skegg's, for like teens and 20s, it's piss up central of the East Midlands.
Exactly. What the fuck? What are we in my caravan to go do that in? No way.
No, the kids. That's what they're going, mate.
Clean their puke off of someone else's caravan, mate. No chance. No chance. Absolutely not. Yeah, that's just turned me off of that. Thank you, John. Another reason to not do it.
It wouldn't be a bad investment for 10 years or so.
No, I was speaking to someone at work about it, and they used to have one there, and they used to make a few quid off it. I was surprised. Yeah. I thought it barely paid for itself, to be honest. I thought if you're close enough, and you just about, if it costs you a little bit, fair enough, But she actually reckons she made some money off it. So I'm like, wow, I wasn't expecting that. I'm skeptical about everything, mate. Though you know me, you know what I mean. I'm very skeptical.
I think it's. I was going to say it's be nice. Wouldn't be a bad place to have it because you can guarantee that during the summer months there's a lot of people that go up there. That'd be quite easy, and I could, like I say, round here, I could advertise it for you. Fucking hell, you got it? No problem.
Yeah, I don't know. But it's a while away yet. We've got to sort this place out first. But
absolutely. Skegg's about 2.5 hours for us.
For you, yeah, it's probably less than that, isn't it? Now.
You're
the Lincolnshire border, aren't you? I was going to say you're like the Lincolnshire border. You are. You're like
when we went up. I was going to say I'm trying to think if it was 2.5 when we lived in Colville.
Yeah.
because it was such a weird way that we had to go.
We're about 45 minutes from you, so it takes us about an hour, 2.5 hours.
Yeah, and I was going to say, all we have to do is go Grantham, then Lincoln.
Yeah. You're even closer now.
So, yeah, probably an hour and a half.
How far's Newark from yours?
About 45.
Exactly.
Maybe an hour tops.
Skeggy's probably the best place for you to go, isn't it?
Well, yeah. To get to a bit of beach, yeah.
I mean, if you want to look at fucking windmills, because that's what the beach is like at Skeggy. I mean, we love it because I sit on the beach and get pissed.
58 miles instead, yeah.
Where to? Skeggy?
Skeg Beach.
68 miles?
58.
Well, that's like an hour away.
Hour and 48, it says on here.
There you go. Yeah, you'd be mad not to, mate. So that's nice on the bike as well, that is.
Yeah, be all right, that. It's quite a nice run as well.
Yeah, I'll meet you there.
So, yeah. If you get a van over there, mate, we'll come see you.
Yeah, get yourself a van, mate, and I'll come scooting up. So Claire will go abroad for another week again. Give us some more ammo.
It'd be awesome, wouldn't it?
Get him. I wonder if we can get Ian on here.
Probably.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to invite him. He probably won't. He's probably smoking something he shouldn't be. I don't know if you've ever met Ian, have you?
Say again? No, don't think so.
No, you haven't. He's one of a kind, mate.
So what I was going to say, that you're settling down, obviously, with the bikes that you've got now for a bit, probably.
Yeah, I can't see them changing, mate. To be honest, the only one I really want as an addition, and it's not because when I had it, I loved it for 8 miles and I hated it, and that's a VFR. I would love another VFR, purely just to listen to. I used to start the thing on the drive just to listen to it.
Yeah. No, I get that. Cool. I do get that. Yeah. And
I definitely have another one of them. I think I could because they are cheap. If I probably
they are.
I could see one turning up, mate. The right one. If one, it could happen. It could happen. I'm not planning to do it, but it could happen.
It could happen. What about kit? Is there any kit that you're looking to change this year?
I like Biker Gear Australia because A, they have stuff in my size, super fat, and B, the stuff it's really good for what for the money that it is. So I'll probably buy some more stuff for. I'll probably buy some more of those Kevlar chinos that I've got or jeans.
Oh yeah.
And I'll probably buy. At some point, I'm going to get myself one of those textile two-piece suits because the one I use is shit. So I'll probably get one of those as well.
Yeah. No, good plan.
Kit-wise, that's what I'm going to get. Yeah, I've got a million sets of boots now. That was my big thing last year, wasn't it? It was boots. Yeah.
Oh, of course, yeah, because you bought your boots and then got them back, lost them and then got them back, didn't you?
Yeah, that's it.
No, I think for me, I definitely need another pair of Kevlar jeans.
Oh, there you go, mate. Biker Gear Australia. They're stretchy as well,
Oh,
they're all Kevlar line. They're the most comfortable things ever. I'd wear them daily. I used to wear them to the office daily, but
yeah,
definitely looking at a set of those, mate.
And I wouldn't mind a decent waterproof pair of boots as well, to be fair.
Yeah. That JTS pair, I'm impressed with that. Both of those boots were from JTS.
Oh, I must admit, their stuff. We bought a new jacket for the other half. yeah, we went in there. When was that? Probably about a month ago into JTS and got another jacket. But their own brand as well. And I love, they do those comfy boots, those casual comfy boots. I love them. Absolutely love them. The only reason I haven't bought another pair, is, to be fair, is they've changed them slight redesign. And they're not sloppy on the inside.
You know what? That casual set I've got was the is it Richer or Ricker or something like that?
Yeah.
They're like casual style.
Yeah.
And I love them, mate. They're proper they are. They're so good.
Yeah. So I mean, for me, I think if anything, it'd just be. But yeah, when we did go in there, we did see a very nice helmet.
No, you're not allowed any more helmets, John. You've got more bloody lids than bloody big white factory you have. Thousands of them. You know that going back to that Biker Gear Australia, their jeans are like £69.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, 69
quid. I think the home brand JTS ones are about 70 quid.
Are they? They're not. I bet they're not stretchy.
I don't know. I'll have to. Yeah, probably not. But I mean, if you found a brand that works for you, then absolutely go for it. You know. I'll have to have a look at their sizes and dimensions and see what works.
I think they're just standard, mate. Like I say, I wouldn't buy anything else now. I've got a real nice set of RST jeans as well. They look a bit faded, but I just think that's like the style of them. But
they were nice. I remember those. Yeah, they're nice.
Yeah, you know what? They're all right. They are. They're
can't get those anymore now in that style.
Yeah, really RST. They are very comfortable. But
Johnny had one as well, didn't he?
I think he did. Yeah. I feel like. They're still not as good as the BGA stuff, though. I just don't think they're as good. The BGA stuff for me wins. Again, though, it's just a personal preference, isn't it?
Oh, I was going to say, if it works for you and it works, why change?
Hold on, I'm going to unplug this. Hold on, let me just unplug this. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, fine.
It's still making a sodding noise. I don't know what it is. Feedback or something.
A bit of a whistle.
No, I don't know. It's some sort of weird muffled noise it seems to be making. Very irritating. I don't know if it was off the headset or not. So what do you reckon you'll be riding in the next kind of few weeks, you reckon? You start going out again? I know you went out the other week. We met up at Christmas, didn't we?
Yes. No, I think as soon as we get a free weekend and it's reasonable weather, I think, it's got to be another jaunt out. Next couple of weekends we're a bit busy. So that can't happen. But hopefully mid-Feb, beginning of Feb, I think, hopefully if the weather's half decent, when, definitely be back out.
You're likely to bring the panel. You don't really go in, do you? But I reckon the riding to work might be your night's run out for you in the summer days.
Yeah, like I said, there's two options of ways to go. I can go the horrible motorway way, which would just be boring as hell, or I can go, sort of all the way across to sort of Donington, basically, and then straight down the 42.
Yeah.
Which is probably slightly more interesting.
Is it?
But not. It's a bit better than sort of like A42, M6, M69, M6. That would be dull as.
If you were to go on the motorway, how long does it take you to get into the office? An hour. So if you were to do all back roads, all winding back roads, how long do you reckon it would take? Hour and a half?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, so you'd have to leave at like 6:30 or something mad, wouldn't you, to get in the office? So you don't want to do that.
Turn up at 9. Yeah, fuck 'em.
Yeah, my new job I start at 9, so it's not so bad. I actually could.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, but it's not too far away, is it? Like on a good day on the bike, it'd take me less than half hour to get in. I'm sure of it.
Well, Redditch Stourbridge.
Yeah, it's bad at all.
Yeah, probably. How long does it take to get to Kiddie?
To get to you?
To Kiddie.
To Kiddie? Probably about 35, something like that. 35 minutes on the bike. It's about.
So then you're looking at another 10.
Probably about 10 minutes. 10 minutes to Bromsgrove. 12 minutes to Bromsgrove, and then probably another 15 on to Kiddie. So Kiddie Starport.
Yeah.
I don't go to Kiddie. I'll go to Starport. So it's like a bit more. It's about 35 minutes on the bike anyway.
Yeah.
About
40, so Stourbridge wouldn't be too bad. Just another 10 minutes on that.
Nah, Stourbridge ain't bad at all. So to Bromsgrove.
Well, there again, you go straight up 38, couldn't you?
You go Bromsgrove, straight on at the lights, straight on the roundabout, straight on the lights, carry on to the roundabout, straight up. Is that the 38?
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Yeah. Hagley, and then most of the way there, aren't you?
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, that'd be all right.
Time is the traffic, if I'm honest. That's the shitter. But I've yet to do it on the bike yet because it's been really icy and stuff. So.
Well, that's it'd be a nice treat for you in the spring, wouldn't it?
Wow, no, it's probably going to be a treat for me on Thursday. Yeah.
Regardless, come hell or high water, going out on the bike.
Yeah, I will do, mate. I will. But you know me, mate. I've been at work in -6 before.
Oh, you have, yes. Yeah.
I bought some goodies which you'll approve of. I'm not sure if you'll see them, but a shitty little disc lock with one of those. What's it?
Oh yes.
And also, I bought one of those handlebar things.
Oh yes, I love buy one of those.
Yeah. No, you do, yeah, and I saw it and I thought, I shall have that because I know John likes his. So
it's good.
He ain't going to stop them. You know, these little bastards turn it with angle grinders and stuff, don't they? And just cut them off. But you know, it slows them down. It's a bit of a deterrent. And if nothing else,
exactly.
Insurance. I had all this shit on it. They still took it. So,
well, yeah.
Not that they're not going to be after an old CBF anyway. Like, I'll be more bothered about the Africa Twin, but the CBF's cheap and cheerful, isn't it? Tell you what, mate, they're a cracking bike for the money they are. They're such a good bike for what they are, what they cost.
Yeah.
I can't get over how good they are. You know what I mean? I should never have got rid of that black one. Mind you,
just following you coming back from Donington and stuff like that before when you're on it. You look very comfortable on it.
Yeah, it was a company bike. I've noticed that all Hondas are the same, mate. They are all comfortable at first, but like the riding positions and stuff are all good on them. They are comfortable bikes, but the seats are made of like fucking wood or something. I don't know what they're made of, but they give you the flattest arse you've ever heard of. Like they all give you piles. All the seats do of an era, I'm sure. I think my dad is a bit better because he's got one of the retro style seats that are all plugged up and stuff. But certainly a modern one is like, they're all seats made of the. I don't know what they're made
That's it. Maybe that's the next thing to do, mate. Is the investment in new seats.
Yeah, the Africa Twins get a new seat, mate, for sure. We're going to the Alps next year. I reckon I'll be all right for Belgium. I'd like to think I'm all right for Belgium anyway, but certainly when we're going to do the Alps next year, mate, I'm going to have some sort of gel seat or some shit on it. There ain't no way I'm attempting to go out. Mate, I'll have hemorrhoids the size of your fucking head. There's no way I'm attempting that without a decent seat on it.
Walking like you got rickets or something.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dear. Yeah, no, I can't.
Makes you weak just thinking about it, doesn't it?
You what, mate?
It makes you wince a little bit just thinking about it.
Yeah, I'll be honest. The one I'm thinking about is the trip down to, because the trip when we go to the Alps, obviously we're going to have to go, and when we go to Belgium, we're going to go to either Folkestone. I think we're going to Folkestone. I think we are.
Oh, you're not doing the tunnel, so you're doing it ferry.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a tunnel run. So it's just that makes my eyes water a little bit, mate. That does, to be honest, because that's going to be a long old run with a bench seat. You can tell it's all right on the African thing because of the riding position. You can stand up quite easy on it. So
stand on the bank and you're away.
Well, you look like a twat standing up with the CVF because your ass is in the air. You asked Jason, mate. When some of the times when I was on the CBF when we used to go superbike factory before I had the Africa Twin, my ass was always hanging out. And he used to say, "I've followed your ass crack all the way here for like 50 odd miles." I'm like, "Oh, for you, like." Imagine I was stood up, waggling me out of the air.
Following a baboon.
Phil and Grant just looking at you. Oh, dear. Yeah. Well, mate, I think we're on for nearly an hour now, so we better wrap it up. I'm sure you're ready for your din-dins, and I can hear that, I think.
Get in your tub.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I think there's some sort of dinner being done. So, it was good talking to you, mate, and we'll have to do it again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not in a year's time, so I'll try and get you in for something on next time. I'll try to try to message to him. He's seen it, but he hasn't come on. So I'll
give us just let me know. Let me know.
Yeah. See if I can get him to have a smoke. That'll be even funnier then. Okay, buddy. Well, I'll catch up later.
Right,
See you later.
Will do. You look after yourself.
Bye bye.
Ciao.
All right.